So you just,
Okay, it says it's scheduled for one, well, in 1 minute and 33 seconds.
oh, okay. So it's not yet?
Yeah, you're not live. Oh, wait, hold on. Now
Okay.
you're live.
Okay, yeah, you can only see me on the cam. It's not gonna
Hmm.
work. Do you want me to,
I can
you,
see you now.
okay, should I just go on or should I go on yours or what should we do?
Hmm.
Hi, Anna. Oh, everybody's joining me now, I think. Or, well, somebody is. Uh, all right, well, let me get off of here then. You can see me. Okay, bye. How you doing, Anna? What are you up to? Hey, Francis. I know you guys are seeing me really little right now. Um, I tried a different button thinking that I was gonna be bigger than what I am, but I'm still not. So, uh, yeah, still trying to figure it out. Hey, Kay. I just wanted to see what you guys were up to. I thought we would talk for a little bit if you wanted to, because the last video got interrupted. So I thought maybe we could talk without worrying about, same thing happening. Hi, Jennifer. Well, Francis, what it is I've got to get a man, I got to set up an appointment with the computer tech. I thought they were going to set up the time for me, but they want me to set it up on my own. So I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. Um, we will see, as far as like setting up an appointment where he's going to go into my computer and set it up the way it needs to be. Um, right now, it looks like there's definitely a delay on the visual. For sure, I can see it. So, maybe he'll fix things like that. Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna get it fixed. Don't worry. Um, you're seeing a miniature me, if you can see me at all. I don't know if you even can. First of all, I wanted to ask you guys, since we got interrupted the last time rudely. Um, hopefully it won't happen again this time. But I want to ask you guys again, first of all, what you would like to see um, from me as far as what you would like to see me sell besides jewelry. Um, I'd like to, kind of pick your brains for a minute. Oh, thank you, Francis. Um, thank you guys for joining me. I thought for those of you who stay up late, I'm still awake, so I thought I might as well, come and see you guys. Why not? I know Cherry and some of you talked about wanting to see vintage, like household stuff, so I did remember that. Um, so that's something I do recall from the last chat. Hi, Michelle. I just thought I'd talk to you all. Anybody who's awake. I know a lot of people are sleeping right now, so let me see. What time is it here? It is 12:44. So, it's already Saturday. Okay, Kay, you want to see vintage too? Yeah, I've noticed everybody's kind of getting back into vintage, which is good. I like vintage too. Um, so that's good. Um, Francis, what I am planning on selling, I've already got kind of a head start, is I do have some household stuff. I'm going to sell, I have a number of things. I'm going to sell probably some makeup, because I know we as women, we like our makeup, or at least I do. I mean, not everybody. Hi, Autumn. How are you? So, makeup, household stuff. I thought, um, you know, just maybe some boxes, storage, organizational tools, maybe some baskets. I don't know. I was just trying to feel you guys out and see what you would like me to sell to. But I am for sure going to sell some household stuff because I've already purchased that to sell. And like I said, I'm going to be dabbling with some makeup. And I am also going to be doing some videos. Hopefully, I'd like to do some cooking videos if I can. Like, I would like to make some special entrees that I like to make for my family. And I wondered if you guys would be interested in that. I've been on the hunt for older mental, metal pill containers. Oh, the ones with paintings. Yeah. Yeah, that's good too. Okay. Love that. I am doing good, guys. I'm glad to see you guys. It's great to talk to you like this. Hi, Lynn. Um, I know, like I said, I'm miniature right now. You're getting the mini Dawn. Maybe that's good. You only need a little of me. You don't need the whole thing. I don't know. But it will change. You'll see me full screen soon. Okay, guys, that's what I'm gonna get fixed. So, um, things will change. But I wanted to talk to you guys about it. Kay, thanks for the idea. I'm glad you guys are giving me great ideas like that. That's what I needed. Like I said, I'm gonna dabble in a bunch of different things. I also was going to mention that my roommate is going to be making some lamps out of like ball jars, like mason jars, or also lanterns. And I will be selling some of those if you guys are interested. What do you guys think about that? Would you be interested in those old ball jars, like for a light? I know, kind of like the rustic look, if you will, for home decor. That was something that I wanted to sell also, but he really was interested in making them. We made our own light fixtures here. We bought some lanterns at Pier 1, and he went and got a light kit and made lamps out of them. And I think it's really cool. It really did turn out really nice. And when I looked at the lanterns, I said, the light bulb that I want to put inside is those old Edison light bulbs, the old fashioned looking ones. And usually they have like a brown tint to them. And so we bought those and put them in there, and it worked perfect. Like, it looked kind of weird with just a regular light bulb. So we put in the Edison light bulbs, and they're awesome. I mean, they're expensive. They're really expensive, but I love it. I love how it turned out. So I wondered what you guys thought. Would you guys be interested in um, homemade like lamps like that made out of ball jars or lanterns? Do you guys like that rustic look or no? Is that something you're not interested in? I just wanted to get your feedback on what you think. Um, because that's important to me to know what you guys like and what you don't like to see. Um, sell whatever you like if it feels good to you. Of course, jewelry, household, home decor. You can do anything you like. It's all good. Thank you, Francis. Okay, well, um, yeah, I mean, these are kind of the things that I'm gonna be selling. So hopefully, you guys will like them. Okay, Kay, yeah. Interesting tiles. Oh, you mean like those hand painted tiles, Jennifer? I think I know what you're talking about, where I think it's cool when people paint those, or yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I am going to be going back to that store that I told you guys about. I don't know if you remember me telling you about that store in Grable, Indiana. That is a huge place. They've got over 150 vendors, and it's anything from antiques to handmade items and jewelry to consignment to brand new stuff. And so I'm going to go back there hopefully this weekend. That place turned out to be a huge inspiration to me because I seen so many things that I'd like to sell, and maybe I can purchase some more. So that is for sure. I want to go back. I'm kind of already like addicted where I want to go back as much as I can. It's that good of a place. It's like my new like honey hole, if you will. So I kind of can't wait this weekend, hopefully. But it's going to be freezing cold today. It's supposed to be below freezing. It's going to be like in the, you know, 20s, maybe at the highest. So I don't know. I don't know how much I'm going to get out today, but we'll see. I definitely need to go. That sounds like it. I wish, you know what, Kay? I wish you could come. I wish you guys could be here when I go. We would have a blast. I mean, this place, think about it, over 150 vendors. There's something for everybody. All of you in the chat right now would absolutely just, it's what it is it's a store, so it's year round. So it's like a year round flea market, I guess you would call it, but inside a building. So you don't have to worry about the elements. You don't have to worry about freezing outside or melting depending on what time of year. So that's another reason why I love it. It's all indoors. And you don't have to pay to get in. It's free to get in. Um, so I absolutely love it. Um, so another thing I wanted to talk about is if there was anything at all that you would like to see maybe change in the jewelry community, or like for the better, I mean, like, or do you think it's fine as it is, or do you think it's different than what it used to be when maybe you first came on the scene? And in what way? Like, what has changed since you um, became a customer or a reseller or whatever? Um, I just thought we just, I don't know. I was trying to think of things that we could talk about. Or if you guys have something on your mind that you would like to talk about tonight, feel free. Um, I just thought I would hit all of you people that were up late at night or couldn't sleep. I know some of you, pain. You guys have health issues that may cause some pain that keep you awake at night, and so I thought maybe we could just talk. Um, and I am excited to sell these metal measuring spoons. Like I said, I really, really love them. Um, so definitely can't wait. I hope I'm not frozen. Let me refresh the chat. go. Um, okay, Jennifer, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I think, I know for me, when I ask you guys questions, it's because there's things in my own perception, I guess you could say, because I'm not a reseller yet. But there's things already in my own mind that I am hashing over as far as things that I'm trying to improve on for me, for me personally. Um, Not all of it is, going to win me over in the public eye, maybe, but I've already made some decisions that will play out when I go to sell, that people will either love it or hate it. Either way, um, I've decided to make them, and hopefully it will keep my channel the way I'd like it to go, I guess. Um, to keep like a more positive channel, I definitely know I'm going to do everything I can to try to have fun. Because for me, I like to have fun. And nobody wants to be like bored in a auction or whatever. People want to have fun, and so I definitely want to have some fun and keep it light and not get out of hand. Um, but I would say there are things that have changed for the better, and there are things that have changed that are not good. Um, I think everybody can improve, but I think some people just don't want to, or they view it like everybody else should change and not me kind of attitude. And for me, even though I haven't started reselling, I've already started to think as if I'm a reseller, like, what am I going to put up with on my channel? What am I not going to put up with on my channel? And I've already started to think like that. Like, um, when I go to purchase an item, I keep my bills paid. I pay my invoices because I know that as a reseller, it must be really frustrating when people don't pay their bills. And I think that's a big, big issue. And I know that it happens to all resellers. You get stiffed from somebody, or usually it's more than one person. So I know that I'm not going to be immune to that. I know that there's going to be people that will most likely stiff me. And then, my brain starts to go, what are ways that things that I can do or say to try to avoid that from happening? So I'm already thinking about stuff like that now before I start. Yeah, Anna, that's true. Don't worry about others. It's true. Um, and that is something I think we all worry about other people, or we get wrapped up in drama, and it, it does fester, and it's true. And a lot of times you just gotta let things roll off your back. Now there are some things that you gotta handle, even if you want to avoid it. Some things get really out of hand and they need to be corrected, and I'm sure that's with everybody. You know, like I said, I know I'm not going to be able to avoid things that I don't like from happening totally. I mean, although it is my channel, so there are some things that if I don't want to put up with, I can easily just block the person, or I can tell them to leave, or I can tell them to stop, or whatever. Um, But yeah, I just sometimes I just sit back because I don't say anything on you guys' chat rooms. I just keep my mouth shut. But I do observe a lot of things going on, and some things really. I think I think some people, what it is some people take buying jewelry so serious that almost it's like it runs their life. I see some things that just, like, I sit back and I go, man, your family should be that important, not jewelry. Um, so it kind of like bothers me to watch it, but there's nothing I can do. It's not my channel. It's not, um, I'm not the one involved in whatever the drama is, and I like to stay out of drama, so I don't partake of it. Um, so I will say that. Hi, Selena. Um, so anyway, that is one thing I've already thought about. That's why I said something, in my other video about paying invoices. Um, I think we have to understand that these people, the resellers that are selling their jewelry, it's their income. And it's not right to mess with somebody's money in any way, shape, or form. And there are some people I feel that may be so addicted to jewelry they just can't stop. They start bidding and bidding and bidding, and even though they don't have the money, it's like they can't help themselves. And it's too bad because the reseller, pays the ultimate price. They don't get their money. So that's a big one for me. Um, like I said, it's kinda. I mean, if you want to sell to anybody, you're taking that risk, so it's kinda unavoidable. That's why these resellers they get stiffed all the time because they gotta sell to you, but they gotta take your word for it that you're gonna buy the whatever it is. So I don't know. It is what it is. I think everything in this business is a risk, from the sale to even interaction with people. Um, Everything's a risk, and you gotta weigh out what's a good risk to take and what's not a good risk. You know? Yeah, that's true, Anna. You know, I think, like I said, I just avoid the drama. For me personally, I don't get involved. If two people start going at it, I just zip my mouth. Um, I figure it's up to whoever is running the channel to deal with it or not to deal with it or whatever, you know. Um, it is sad when there is drama. Um, I think what it is everybody can be your friend if they want to be. Some people really get a chip on their shoulders, and I don't know. Maybe they don't like people for all kinds of reasons. There's all kinds of reasons why you don't necessarily like this person or that person, or you don't really care for them, or they bug you. But I think that's all of us. We just have to make up our mind what we're gonna do with it. You know. That's true, Kay. There is a timeout button. I definitely think it needs to be used more than it is. I will say that. Um, I don't think it's worth it to fight with somebody online. I don't understand the point of it, but you know, I don't know. I think you got to pick your battles, is what it is too. And if there is a quote unquote battle with somebody, I think you need to drop somebody email instead of doing something on somebody's chat. I don't think that's the time or place for it, you know? Me personally. Anyway, I don't think people should ruin an auction because they don't agree with something somebody did. I think they can easily, you can, Facebook message You can email. You can, some of them, you got their phone number, call them. Say, hey, you're really bugging me right now. Whatever. You know what I mean? Hi, Viv. How are you? Exactly. Anna, I totally agree with you. An auction is supposed to be to have fun. Because we're all there. That's what we're there for mainly. Yeah, we're there to see good jewelry. Obviously, that's part of it. But we're there to have fun too. You guys got to realize there are people that are stuck in their homes. They are handicapped or they have medical issues in some way, shape, or form, and they can't get out. And they're really, their only sense of fun is you all, like on your auctions, your pop up, your whatever it is. And so make it fun. Yeah, because these people, that's what they need. They need an uplift, you know? That's what I think. Selena, you want to time out Izzy because she's drinking your coffee, probably. Oh, yeah, that's funny. So, what are you guys all doing this weekend? Are you guys going shopping anywhere? And if you are you guys going to any antique places or anything like that? Any honey holes that you guys have that you want to go shopping? Like I said, I hope to go back to that honey hole. It was really good for me, and plus, obviously, I seen some stuff for myself, so that's just a bonus. It was hard. There were so many things I kept saying, "Oh, I want that so bad." I'm like, "Nope, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't." But oh man, it was tempting. Yeah, Jennifer. I no, I do. Yes, a lot of us do wonder how people are doing after surgery and all that. I agree, um, because um, obviously, when you care about people in the community, you're gonna want to know how they are doing when they just went to the doctor or they had surgery or they're healing from a surgery or something, a procedure. Yeah, everyone has problems. It's like leave your work at work. The auctions are supposed to be relaxing, a getaway for a while from the stress of reality. Yeah, and I agree with that too. I mean, I really do think that we have to try to go into auctions realizing that we all have stress, but an auction really does need to be light and fun and lots of jewelry and lots of fun and just everybody saying hi to each other. And of course, we all say hi and hey, how are you? I mean, that's just a, given. We're going to ask how everybody is. I mean, we want to make sure everybody's, hey, good. But yeah, it is true. Sometimes the conversations get way, they get really, down. And yeah, we all want to have fun. I do agree. We really, here's the way I look at it, guys. When you're having a really rotten day, like whether it be because of anything, um, maybe your real life, your home life is not so good for some reason. Maybe medically, maybe your kids are driving you nuts. Maybe your other relatives, maybe your wife, your husband, whatever it is. Um, maybe, you know, make more friends on here. Maybe say, hey, I noticed you weren't having a good day. I noticed, how about we talk about it sometime? If you want to talk to me, here's my email, here's my phone number, here's my Facebook Messenger. And maybe that will keep us, you know, in the loop without like totally disrupting somebody's auction. Because you're right, auctions need to be fun, and I love, by the way, you guys, when you play games and stuff, I absolutely dig it. I love it. Oh my gosh, the games are so fun. And last night, Martha had um, trivia this time. And it was so fun because it was her 1 year anniversary on YouTube, which, by the way, once again, Autumn, congrats. Congrats on 1 year. Um, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You're on your own, but you're doing it. And I'm so happy for you. I couldn't be happier. Um, and she had some trivia about herself. And I really love that because when I get to know you guys, that's what I love, getting to know you as a person. What do you like? What do you like to do? I mean, sometimes we get to know each other, okay, we know each other maybe medically, but let's get to know each other like what we like to do, what our hobbies are, what our favorite whatever is. You know, get a better glimpse of somebody. Maybe you'll appreciate them more. Maybe, there's people that you're not sure about, but maybe you can get to know them that way. But I think it would be a good thing to email somebody. If you really want to know something about them, if maybe you just want to make more friends, maybe you have a lot on your mind and you need to get it off of your chest, but you don't want to do it on somebody's auction and disrupt it, then get a hold of somebody privately, Um, I just think that would be a better way to do it. Because no matter what negative or pessimistic or bad thing that you bring into a chat, you got to understand there's always going to be at least one person that's going to say, hey, can we just go back to the auction and have fun again? And also, the person running the channel, when we get off on subjects like this, what happens is then nobody is paying attention to the actual jewelry being sold. And that's not fair to the reseller who's trying to have an auction. You know what I'm saying? So I think if we just respect each other more that way and realize that somebody's trying to earn a living here, and let them do their job, let them, and they're going to have games, they're going to have giveaways, and let's just have fun. And then if there's something really bugging you, something that happened that day that you really need to get off your chest, call somebody, email somebody, Facebook somebody, right? Let's do that instead. I think that will bring a more positive vibe in the community, because I think lately there's just some very negative powers going on in the community. I'll just go ahead and say it. This is my channel, right? So I guess this is the place to say it. And I'm not having an auction right now, so this would be more of the time to do it. I just really feel like there's a lot of negativity, hatred going around, and I just want you to all know that at the end of the day, when you are awful to somebody else, it's only going to backfire, and it's only going to bring your life down in some way. And karma, let's look at karma. Karma's going to be there at some point in your life if you are causing havoc. It just is. So it's better to spread positivity to the community, because we sure need some. I think it's just getting out of hand, really. Sometimes I look at channels and drama starts breaking out, and I'm like, why? Why are you acting so awful to somebody else? Can't you be kind? Can't you just say something nice? And if you can't say something nice to that person, can you just do it in a private setting so that we don't have to listen to it? I just don't want to be involved in anybody's drama, you know what I mean? Like, I really don't. Oh, thank you, Francis. Um, Jennifer, I agree. An auction, that is one thing when I started helping people out in the community. That's exactly why I wanted to help, is because you guys have to do a lot. I'm sitting here on live right now and I have to look at chat, but then I have to also look at the camera and I'm like, do I spend 80 minutes looking at the chat and never looked at, like, I'm like torn between which side of the camera to look at. And that's just, I'm not even doing an auction. So I'm with you on that. Auctions, I can tell you just by looking at you guys, I can tell it's not easy. I agree. When I watch you guys, especially those of you that do it on your own, uh, Autumn and Kaylee and people that do it totally by yourself. Kudos to you guys, because you guys are taking it all on, and boy, that's a tall order, and I commend you guys. You guys are doing great. I think you guys. You know what I love about all you resellers? Here's what I love about you, Viv and Autumn and Jennifer, all of you guys, and Lydia. Hi, Lydia. What I love is you're all different. Don't, whatever you do, don't be a cookie cutter reseller. Meaning, don't copy the exact same way somebody else is reselling. I like it because there's a variety. I like it because you guys are different. Some of you have different games. Some of you have different people on your things. Some of you have, it's just the way you talk. Some of you are drop dead hilarious, and I love it. Be different. Don't be robots. Don't get to where you're saying the same thing over and over again. People are going to get sick of it. I don't want to fight with anyone, and I refuse to do so. I fought my whole life. Definitely don't want to do it now, this time in my life. Yeah, Selena, I agree. I totally agree. Um, Unfortunately, some people like attention, even if it's true negative attention. I agree with that, Anna. Some people do. Some people, yeah, they do. They feed off of negativity. That's true. Um, you know, I just, for me personally, um, obviously there's times we all have to be honest with ourselves, which is we all get frustrated with people here and there in the community for different reasons. We'd be dishonest if we were to sit here and say, oh, I agree with everything this person's about. Everybody in the community is great people and I love them to death. Well, truth be told, there's some people that maybe you don't get along with, or you don't really like what they stand for or what they're doing in the chats or whatever. Um, like I said, I keep my mouth shut. If you notice, I don't bring negativity into the chat rooms because that's not the time or place. And plus, I want to have fun. So um, it's hard for me to see it happen because I'd like to just watch the auction because that's why I'm there. So, um, but I do, I do think everybody needs to just watch their frustration and put it where it belongs instead of in an auction. I think that would be a great idea to just personally get a hold of the person and say, look, I know there is sometimes where I've seen a problem too where you can't get a hold of somebody, maybe who hasn't paid, or you ask them a question and they didn't get back with you. Um, I guess, I don't know. There's a couple ways to handle it. You can either just stop talking to that person and just give up trying, or You can keep trying privately, but I would say to hold off in an auction because it doesn't do any good. That person's just going to avoid you anyway. So, what's the point? You know? Okay, so Jennifer's going to have some new people in her auctions in the month of March. Cool. So, yeah, Lynn, I agree. What's the point of negativity? Yeah. Yeah. Um, I don't know. You guys, like I said, I just wanted to chit chat. Anything that's on your mind that you would like to talk about. It doesn't have to be about auctions. We can talk about men. You guys want to talk about men? Probably not, but just anything. What do you guys want to talk about? What are you guys interested in or interested in doing? I know there's some of you in the community. I really hope one day I get to see on a live, even if it's not maybe selling something, maybe it's just talking like we're talking now. Um, I hope some of you want to do that. Anna, when I seen your video, I was so excited when I seen the notification that you were doing a video. I couldn't believe it, and I was so happy. Because you know I love you, and I was so excited when you did it. And I did not know, of course, that you made jewelry like that, so hey, that's great. I hope you do sell it one day. Anna, do you have a man? You want to talk about men? uh, I know a lot of you guys are married or you have a significant other. Anna and I share custody of everybody's animals, by the way. All you guys who have dogs and cats and everything, there are dogs and cats and we share custody, just so you know. So you gotta put up with us. Oh, cool, Selena. We gotta see the mint green. We gotta see that. Yeah, Lydia. Auctions, I think in general, like I said, I think we just gotta learn to leave negativity out and leave it in a private forum and just work on being positive. Look, there's always gonna be people that frustrate us in the world, but how do you handle it? You gotta be a big enough person to just let it either roll off your back or things that you need to handle with somebody, like you're being stiffed or something, just privately obviously would be the way to handle it because somebody's auction, they're trying to make money too, so they don't need all that being done. Okay, Viv, it was nice having you in the chat. Oh, that'll be great, Viv. I hope you come back with some goodies. Good luck. Oh no, it's okay, Lydia. It's okay. Yeah, we did talk a little bit about auctions and how they need to get a little better, and we just need to start thinking of how we can make ourselves better. Because really, we can point our fingers all we want at everybody else, but if we're not being the best that we can be, how can we expect somebody else to? You know what I mean? Um, like I said, we're family, so we're going to frustrate each other. We're going to make each other so mad that we could spit nails. But at the end of the day, you have to either A, get over it, or B, like I said, handle it in a private setting. And, go from there. Yes, like Elsa. Let it go. And don't ask me to sing that song. I'm not a singer. And no, I'm not going to sing Elsa. Not tonight, guys. If you wanted to hear me sing, you tuned into the wrong channel because that's a big fat no. um, so, I too, when I do start, I do have a game that I'm going to be playing too. I can't wait to start, guys. I'm getting so excited that literally, and like right now, I'm extremely nervous. Um, but I think I'm going to be even more nervous in an auction, but yet I can't wait, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does or not, but I literally, like, oh, I can't wait. Because I can't wait to have you guys see what I got and find out what you guys like and what you don't like. You know, it'll be like getting to know you all over again. Because, like, I see you in chat, I see what you buy, but at the same time, I've just been a buyer, so I don't sit there and memorize exactly what you guys like and don't like. I mean, some of you, I do remember. Maybe I see you more in chat than other people, but some of you, I mean, I don't always pay attention. So it'll be like getting to know you all over again, which is kind of cool. I mean. Oh, the Elsa song. Yeah, Selena, you like the plastic, and you know you do. Selena came up with some names in Autumn's chat. It was quite hilarious. She gave us some out there kind of names. So, mine is Naomi Cider Chips. So, my name is Naomi, guys. I didn't know if you knew that, but that's my new name. uh, yeah, we were cutting up a little bit in Autumn's auction. Lynn, you have new scissors. Lynn, I still have yet to see your work. I know you've done work. I know you probably don't always have time to do stuff, but I do know you do stuff, jewelry or something. You do handmade stuff. Maybe it's knitting, I'm thinking. I don't know. But I would love to see some of you guys that have hidden talents that I haven't seen yet. That would be cool. Okay, now my cats are going to jump up here and join us. Yeah, she was coming up with some wing dingers. Oh boy. So are all you guys? I think most of you guys are married, aren't you, or significant other? Because I know. Yeah, Anna, I have a cat over here. I have a few of them. The one that's up here on the desk right now is my big fat cat. You can tell she eats well. She's not starving by any means. Lynn, you're not married? I'm not either. I'm single also. Not doing the online dating. That's just not for me. Absolutely not. Wouldn't even think about trying to go there. Not gonna happen. Francis, you're married? Okay, I didn't know that. Cool. Yeah, I know most of you are married. So, Lynn, you don't even want to try dating, huh? Let's see, Autumn's single too. And there's a few single people. Anna's single. Anna, why are you single? Yeah, Selena has a Yeti, so. I understand that, Lynn. I'm kind of, yeah. I don't worry about men. I'm wrapped up with my kids too. That's awesome, Lydia. I love big families. I came from a big family, and originally I wanted to have 10 kids. And then when I had kids, I said no, heck no to 10 kids. That's not going to happen. But I do have 5 kids. And they're grown. My youngest is almost an adult. She's very, very close. Uh, some of you who are real young, Kay, how old are you? Because you could probably you're young enough, you could probably be old enough to be my daughter. That's what I'm thinking, because you're pretty young. Anna, I'm with you. A rich man, boy, that'd be nice. Think of how much jewelry we could buy. Ah. I think there is, I gotta find out, but on this particular app right now, I think there is some lag. I can tell. There's a delay on my speaking, so I'm sitting here watching it and I can tell. So that's disturbing. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that fixed too. I'm gonna ask the guy when he fixes it. 3 kids and 3 bonus kids. Their wives and friends. Okay, cool. Oh, I tell you, I thought, when my kids were little, that, you know, that was a handful, but I thought, that was a big old test. But, I tell you, when they get grown and they can make their own decisions and you cannot do anything but sit back and watch, oh my word, it's hard. Hi, Lori. Nice to see you. We're talking about men and children and like how many, if everybody's married or single and if they have kids. We're just kind of chatting about whatever floats around in our heads, which could be scary, but. Is anybody gonna get out this weekend and like watch a movie or anything? I don't even really know. I haven't been watching any previews. I don't know what movies are even out there. I kind of miss going to the movies. I'd like to go see one sometime. But I miss going to concerts. I want to get back into going to concerts again. That's what I really miss. Wow, my cat is shedding bad. She is shedding big time. She can't be losing. She's always shedding. She's not losing her winter coat. She sheds all the time. Was that was that any good, Anna? I haven't either, Lynn. I have not been to a movie, and God knows when. I don't even remember the last movie I went and seen. I know it was. I think it was just me and my 2 boys. Um, I my oldest son is gonna be 29 this year. I can't even believe it. But yes, I have my oldest is gonna be 29, and Man, the time has flown. He's almost 30. I can't believe it. I have two boys that live in Texas. I don't know. I don't think anybody right now in chat lives in Texas. Maybe there is, and I just don't know it. But I know we got quite a few people in the jewelry community that live in Texas. I don't know if anybody in the chat is from Texas, but what is that Knives Out about, Anna? I guess I haven't even seen the preview. I must be way behind. Yeah, Selena, it is. I mean, when your kids are grown, I mean, sometimes they need the friend side of you, and sometimes, I mean, they always need the mom side of you, but obviously there's times where they just need to talk to you like friend to friend and not be treated like a kid. So, yes, I definitely find that with my kids. My daughter one time accused me of being too much of a friend and not enough of a mom. She said, "You're always just like a best friend to us." And like she wanted me to be still, like on them. Like, not like disciplining them, but like be on them as far as a mother gets on their child kind of thing. And I laughed at her. But, it's true. Your kids still want both sides of you, you know, don't they? Oh, thank you, Lori. Yeah, I have five kids, and my oldest is gonna be 29 in May, and my youngest um, is 20. So I don't. That's my baby too. So she's almost an adult, and I cannot believe it. I told all my kids, I said, I wish you'd stay babies. You know, I loved them when they were babies, and but having five, you know, it was constant. I had kids constantly in diapers. It seemed like. Oh, what? Grandpa and five guys trying to find out who did it in the family. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I had seen. I feel like I have cat hair all around my mouth. I hate that. Wow. I haven't seen that movie or that preview. Selena, my kids always say, "Mom, we're gonna put you in a home." If I say something, but I still, to this day, I'm still a parent. I still say, "Boy, I don't think, I put my opinion in. I don't think it's wise for you to do this because of A, B, and C." But at the end of the day, I tell them, "You're old enough to make up your own mind, and so you will." And hopefully, whatever decision you make the right one, and you weigh out the advantages and disadvantages, and there you go. But I love my kids. My kids are just it, you know. Um, but it's great. I just have just one granddaughter, and she's 5 months old, and she has her little teethers, and she likes to scream. She is at that stage where, for a month now, she figured out that she could screech and scream to the top of her lungs, and she thinks it's fun. So that's what she's into. uh, Grandkids are the best. They are. Um, it's a joy. It really is. Thank you, Lori. Oh, thank you, Lori. I I have the gray hair. Trust me. I think it's definitely white. It's not even gray. I have to dye my hair and get it cut a little bit. But I really appreciate that. Yeah, I do have five kids, and my oldest is almost 30. And um, it is great. It is great having grown kids because you can talk to them about anything. You don't have to no longer spell the words out. uh, and I literally talk to them about anything. I mean, they know they can come to me with something that maybe they think is embarrassing or off the wall or something maybe I don't want to hear. And even if it is something I don't want to hear, I listen anyway. You know, I think we as parents, regardless of good, bad, ugly, whatever, I think you have to listen to your kids, right? So, um, good night, Jennifer. I hope you can sleep and get out of pain soon. If you're in pain, I didn't know if you said anything about it, but hopefully you guys all can sleep well tonight and pain free. You know. I've had white hair for a while now, um, so and I looked in the mirror tonight and I thought, boy, it's gotten worse. I don't know what happened, but I have more white hair than I do dark hair. So it is what it is. I mean, I'm at that age, right? There's no turning back now. You just gotta deal with it. But yeah, I like having my kids grown like they are. It's great. Honestly, it really is. It's hard when they move away from you, though. Texas is a long ways away from me. I can't just go next door and see them. But hopefully, the end of this year, they will move back, or maybe back to my old stomping grounds in Michigan. They might move back there, so I'll get to see them a lot more. So that'll be great. Oh, that's awesome, Lynn. Yeah, I wouldn't call mine even gray. Mine are just straight out, it's white. I feel like, I mean, maybe it's because I have such dark hair. My hair looks black on screen, guys, but it's not. It's a really dark, like sable brown. But on screen it might look black, but it's not black. I don't have black hair. Um, but so what when people with dark hair get gray hair, as it were, it really, for the most part, it looks white. And it's kind of true. You do kind of, dark haired people usually, it seems like, get white hair, um, I think, anyway. But, but you are blessed, Lynn. So, yeah, barely any gray. That's awesome. I wish I could say that, but I can't. Night, Selena. Nice seeing ya. Um, well, like I said, I just wanted to get on here and chat and find out more about you guys and what you like, what you don't like. Uh, and like I said, still working on getting my stream together. So that is the plan. I have to get that scheduled meeting and have the tech go through my computer again and get it straightened out. So then finally you'll get to see me like in the whole frame and not just like a miniature me, I guess. Uh, but we'll see. Um, I do want to thank all of you for helping me and trying to help me. Before I didn't have moderators or know anything about it. That's why that incident happened the last time the troll came. Um, but you know, things happen. I'm learning, so I don't have everything together yet on this computer, but I will. You know. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have the tech go through my computer. Um, Hopefully it'll be the beginning of the week. Hopefully he can fit me in. Let's put it that way, because they're usually busy. So hopefully he can fit me in, like the beginning of the week. It won't be this weekend. I just don't know when. I'm hoping it's not going to be anything like, oh, ma'am, we're going to be like 2 weeks out before we can help you. That'll be kind of depressing. But right about now, as long as the problem gets fixed, I can't complain. You know what I mean? I have to just hope for the best and go from there. And um, I do admit it's been frustrating though, because I just want to get to the point where I want to be, which is to sell stuff and get to, see you guys more in the real and have it be a normal setting. Like right now, this little cam, you know, you guys can barely see me, I guess. And that's that's probably okay, but be better once I get going like you guys do. Oh, you did? Oh, I'm sorry, Lori. Uh, the trolls, I'm telling you guys, they are. Listen, I know I'm not going to go back over this, but they are infested in our community right now, okay? Please, guys, be careful. Um, please do not, whatever you do not sub to somebody you don't know who they are. Wait till you see if they're a troll or not. Give it time. Just because somebody subs to you doesn't mean you should sub to them back. Um, the trolls are out there thick in our community right now. A lot of people have been hacked. Please be careful about who you befriend. Be careful who you allow in your chat. Have your moderators boot them off if you have a bad feeling, if they say something inappropriate, if you can tell that what they're saying, you can tell they're a troll. Please use logic. Please just watch what you do, please. It is terrible, Francis. And there is a group of trolls that is in this trap, what are they called? Trap County trolls. Now, mind you, there's various sets of trolls out there, okay? I want to tell you this because some people think that trolls, the only type of trolls that are hackers. And some people think the only type of trolls are trolls that just get into your chat room and say dirty, perverted stuff. No, there's all kinds of trolls. But trolls have one thing in common, which is to disrupt your auction in some kind of way as an agenda. There are the trolls that strictly get onto your video just to disrupt it by saying something perverted and try to get a rise out of you. There are the trolls that get on there and just argue with you. They just do it because they think it's hilarious. They're little kids that get on there and they're living in mama's basement and they're bored and they think how funny, like it used to be back when I was a kid. The thing that people like that did was do prank phone calls. You know what I mean? Back in my day, that was the thing that people did to get a rise out of people. Kids, obviously, would prank call people. Nowadays, people are hacking and they're doing all kinds of vicious stuff. But, there's ways to counteract trolls better than what we are. We can't ignore when a total stranger comes into your chat. You have to have high alert up automatically. You can't just think, oh, there's somebody saying hi. Oh, they're speaking to me nice. They're asking how we're all doing. They can't be a troll. Wrong. They can be a troll. Trolls don't work the same way they used to, okay? They know they have to be nice to you. Oh, lost sound? Oh no. Oh, great. Um, no. You guys can't hear me? Um, you can hear me? Okay. Okay. Oh, no, you can't? You can hear me? Okay, good. Oh, thank God. Yes, networking. That is a way that these trolls are working now. One of the newest ways is what they call networking, which is they get on your channel and they say, hi, how you doing? And then they say, let's go, or they say, let's make contact. And then they say, for example, Creative Lori, I sub to you. And then they, in some form of way, usually with emojis, they tell you to return the favor and sub back to them. Okay, that's a troll. Okay? Please, when people, you got to understand, when people just come onto your chat and you don't know them from Adam or Eve, and they start subbing to people and demanding that you sub back, you've got to know they're a troll, okay? People, okay, think of it this way. When you got into the jewelry community, is that how you got involved? As soon as you got on, let's say, for me, the first person I seen was Thelma Thrift. I seen an unboxing, and that's how I was hooked as far as in this particular community that we have. I didn't jump in first thing and start, hey, sub to me, I'll sub to you. Hey, why aren't you returning the sub? Please return the sub. I didn't do that to you guys. When I started watching you. I didn't say anything at first for a long time. Then I started to gradually talk, saying, hi, how you doing? Oh, that necklace is pretty. Oh, that bracelet is stunning. And then the next time I would come in, gradually people started saying hi back. Now, automatically, some people thought I was a troll because I wasn't buying anything for the longest time. Well, that's because I wanted to get to know you guys and know if I could trust you. I mean, if I'm going to give total strangers my money, I got to first build up a trust with them, see if I can trust them, right? You know what I'm saying? So think of it that way. And also think of this way, trolls, especially who admit that they've never been in the jewelry community and never, I've seen the trolls. Now they work, hey, they go into somebody's chat and they go, how do you guys detect a troll? I just want to know. Um, and some will say they're a cop, and I've heard it all lately. Um, no, they're actual trolls trying to find out, picking your brain, trying to find out how you determine if they're a troll or not. And I'm just telling you, I have actually done research on trolls. I have been, believe it or not. And I would really strongly suggest you do the same. Please, to save your channel. Do not, whatever you do, accept a total stranger if you have any doubts at all that they're a troll. Go with your instinct, go with your gut, and especially watch what they say. And if they just get on there and want to sub to people and want you to sub back, that's a sign. They're not in there, you know? Yeah, Francis, I'm with you. I did the same thing. I didn't speak forever. And then it was gradual. I started to say hi to people. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't ever get on. I still to this day, I know you guys well, and I don't get on. Do I ever get on your channels and go, sub to me, I'll sub to you, sub to me, I'll sub to you? Never do that. Still to this day, and I know you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys got to use common sense with this and go with your gut. Usually your gut won't lead you astray, will it? I'd like to think most of us have good instinct. Use it. And here's another thing. Communicate with the rest of us. If you see a name and you have never seen that name before, but they're talking all nice to everybody, stop and email somebody and say, hey, have you ever heard of this person? If so, are they a troll or aren't they? Okay? We need to be proactive, right? That's what we need to do. So get proactive. If it's your channel and you see somebody you don't know come in and you're uncomfortable, look in the monitor and say, will one of my moderators please boot him or her off? That's it. You don't owe them an explanation. But when you boot them off, don't do the timeout. You do the very bottom one that says hidden from chat, hidden from the chat room or something like that, and blocked. It will say the very bottom option when you click onto somebody is the one that blocks them forever from your channel. They can't get back in. Use it. Start using that button, please. You know, that's what you have to do. Yeah, exactly, Lori. There is, I just had, and I can speak of this because some of you were in the chat when I did that video where the troll came on my chat and he started arguing with me. And his name is Leave It to Beaver. He also has an alias called Anal Grease. Yep, you heard right, Anal Grease. And I kicked him off Autumn's channel months ago. He came on his profile Anal Grease and said something perverted. Now here's what I want to say to that. Let's start with that particular troll. If you've got a channel that has a very perverted name that comes into your chat, why are you allowing that person to stay? Do you really, even if you talk perverted at home, do you really want your channel to turn into something perverted when you know your listeners are not going to want that? Block them. It doesn't matter whether they're a troll or not, but they are usually. You know, when people come into the jewelry community and they're a pervert, they are a troll. You know what I'm saying? They come in there to purposely get a rise out of you. Okay? And this guy I deleted months ago off of Autumn's channel. I started to get slack from that day on when I started booting off trolls. Now I had booted off trolls before, but this guy was a pervert. Okay? I thought it was obvious why I deleted him, but some people had a real problem that I deleted him. You know, look, why do you want a pervert in your channel? I mean, I don't understand it. And you don't handle it this way, where you time them out and then you say, look, this is a PG channel, so you need to have some respect, and then let them back in the chat. No, you don't let them back into the chat. You block them. All they want to do is hurt your channel, okay? We got to use some common sense here. And this guy, Leave It to Beaver, then he came on after the Anal Grease as Leave It to Beaver. See, because that's what a troll does too. If you block them from their one profile, automatically you're going to see him, or he'll have his friends come right back on a different profile, and it all starts all over again. So chances are that night when it happens, when you block a complete stranger who does this, they're going to come on in multiples. They're going to just keep on multiplying and come on your chat to disrupt it. That probably means you're going to have to delete every single person the rest of that night who's a total stranger, but do it. They're trolls. Why do you want them on there? You know? Oh boy, Francis. See, that's the problem. That is the problem. Yes, that's what I mean, Lori. I have been getting slack from blocking any troll. I've gotten it from a lot of people. Why'd you block him? That's another thing. You know what? I'm going to look at all of you right now who are in the chat. Quit asking and being rude in somebody's auction and ask the moderator why they blocked somebody. That is none of your business. It's between the moderator and the channel, the person who has the channel. You have nothing to do with it. The people that I blocked, I had permission from the person who was running the channel. Now, granted, all the people that were in the chat did not know this, but that's because it's none of their business. That was between me and the person running the channel. You need to just allow moderators to do their job. Now, that being said, there are some times where people get it wrong and they block an innocent person, okay, who is not a troll. That's just because we're all human. We're going to make mistakes. We might accidentally block an innocent person. But here again, that's between the moderator and the person running the channel. Nobody else in the chat has permission or has the authority to question the moderator. You know, and we need to respect each other. You know what I'm saying? I probably missed a whole lot. I just, listen, a lot of people have given me slack, but I've also got way more people that have supported um, my video about blowing the whistle on these trolls. I did it because, I mean, nobody was talking about it for one thing. So yeah, if I gotta be the whistleblower and say that our community is infested with trolls, I'll be the one. I'll take the heat, whatever it takes. But I'm trying to protect everybody, okay? I'm trying to get everybody to use some common sense now. We have them thick in the community, so we have to be proactive about booting them. That's what our wrenches are for. That's what our moderators are for. And don't give a wrench to just anybody. Give a wrench to somebody who's going to use it wisely. Now, that being said, here again, at the end of the day, the moderator should ask permission, whether it should be in private. Hey, do you want me to delete this person? You know, talk about it. Get a hold of the person who's running the channel and say, hey, I'm your moderator. Could you please let me know what kind of people you want me to delete, what I'm supposed to look for to delete them? Okay, you know, talk to each other. That's what this is about, you know? Um, I, when I got slack, the last straw, the reason why my video about trolls was more of a rant than anything is because, and I didn't intend for it to be, the last straw was when I had blocked somebody from another person's channel who was I was a moderator for, and I got slack for the first troll from somebody, and then the second troll I blocked. There was a person that said they were from another country. They were only saying hi. So basically, she insinuated that I was racist. Because indeed, the one troll that I did block was from another country. Okay, nowhere in blocking a troll means that I'm racist. And that was the last straw for me. I had taken it and taken it for months from people that were trying to discredit me for blocking trolls. Um, like I said, it started last year. This happened a long time ago, but it kept getting worse. I kept getting people who were mad at me because they felt everybody that came into the chat was innocent. That's why I went off on my video, but it was on my channel. I didn't take it to the chat. And it was very rude of all the people that deliberately questioned my authority and put me down for blocking trolls in somebody else's auction. That was rude. It was rude to the person running the auction, and it was rude to me. And, you know, I let it roll off my back until somebody basically insinuated I was racist. And that's when I had it. And that's why I went on a rant about trolls. It shouldn't have went that far, but it did. I'm hoping I don't see this person again, truthfully, because it's not a person that I really know that well anyway, that made that statement about me. But that one was tough for me to take, you know? So I just, hope that you all take heed to what I'm saying. You do realize there's a lot of people that have gotten hacked recently, don't you? And that number, unfortunately, is going to rise because the trolls are infested in our community right now, okay? They are sitting down, having their chicken dinner, and being fed well at somebody's auction. And they're having fun. They think it's hilarious. I've seen them laugh because they know they got into the chat room, and even they can't believe that somebody let them instead of booting them. But you need to be proactive, I'm telling you. These people, when you're in the chat room, whether you sub to them or not, if they can see you, if you don't block them, they can see you and they will follow you to your auctions when you have them. See? And so they just keep multiplying into everybody's auctions. So please, I just want you all to use some tact, use some logic, and realize you can't just let, I know a lot of you want to grow your channel, but do it the right way. You know, I'd much rather have, even if I only had 2 of you watching me and be loyal friends and watching me and you know, there's a friendship there, than 1,000 subs that are nothing but trolls any day of the week. You know, I'm not greedy. I'll take what I can get as far as friends. But at the same time, I won't take on trolls just to have friends. You know what I'm saying? They're not your friends. They're people that are ruining your channel. Either, most of them are hacking, though, nowadays. They're in there. They might take a while. They're using some thought in who they're going to, you know, hack. But generally speaking, the trolls out there nowadays versus what they used to be are trying to hack into your accounts. And some of them, all they need is you to sub to them. I've already researched this. That's all they need is you to sub. So what you need to do is on your phones, if you see somebody you don't know, you click onto their channel on your phone, and up at the top right is 3 little dots. You hit the 3 little dots and it will give you some options, and about the 2nd or 3rd option is block. You block them, and then after that, if you know they're a troll, you report them. Why? Because if you don't report them, if all you do is block them, they're still going to be in the community. We want to totally have YouTube get rid of their profile altogether. In order to do that, you have to report them. Please. Doing it on your phone is faster and easier than doing it on a laptop, okay? So do it on your phone. All right, everybody? And I'm going to get off of here, but really go home and, while you are home, think about this, okay? Please be proactive about booting the trolls, please. I I'm really upset that some of you have been hacked already. And I'm really even more upset that it's going to continue. Unfortunately, we're going to see some other people getting hacked. Don't sub to anybody you don't know that you know that you know is on the up and up. Just don't, okay? Precaution. Come on, guys. Be proactive. And if you are a moderator, before you go on that person's auction, get a hold of them today, later on, and email them or something and say, let's say it's Barbie. You're a moderator on Barbie's channel. Get a hold of Barbie either through Facebook or email, or maybe you have her phone number, and call her and say, hey Barbie, I'm a moderator on your channel. I wanted you to tell me what kind of people you want me to block, in particular. Um, Barbie, the obvious, I would think, with Barbie would be a pervert. But what else, Barbie? What other kind of people? Barbie, what about these people that are coming on, these trolls that are saying, sub to me, I'll sub to you, let's go, let's connect. Do you want me to block them or not? So get proactive about talking to the people that you are moderators for. Ask them directly so you're not going to do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? That shows respect. I have gotten a hold of people I am moderators for, and I have flat out asked them, do you want me to use my own judgment? I have researched trolls, and I know what they are. Some of them are coming in and saying and doing. Do you give me authority to bop them off or not? So we've had these conversations, and some of them have allowed me to be a moderator. Sadly, some of them don't want me to boot anybody. At the end of the day, they want to control it. That's fine. It is their channel. I respect it, no matter if I agree or not. The point is, you've got to talk to the people you are moderators for, okay? Find out what they want you to do and what they don't want you to do, okay? Second of all, if you are a reseller, I'm going to tell you this right now. You do your invoices through PayPal, you need to get a whole separate email as a seller versus when you're buying. You need to have two different emails going on. And after you sell stuff, take precaution and drain that account. Take the money right down to just very little. Keep very little in your PayPal account, okay? And transfer it to your bank, to your debit card or whatever, okay? Please do this, because the people, when they're these trolls that are in the jewelry community, know that we use PayPal. They're going to go after your PayPal account. So you need to keep it drained, as much as you can. Keep very little in your PayPal at all times. If you plan on buying from other resellers in the community, only put in a certain amount of money in your PayPal and don't go over it. Okay? This is a way for you to be proactive about your own account. Get what I'm saying? Protect your accounts. Get different emails. Drain your accounts when you can. And keep an eye on your accounts every single day. If you notice $100 missing that is not accounted for, you question it. Okay? Some of these people that got hacked into, some of them, their whole bank account was drained, and some of them, they took out $100 here, $100 there. Okay? Keep track of your PayPal and how much is in there at all times, and drain it down to the bare minimum at all times. Okay? Is everybody in agreement? This is a way for you to be proactive about your own channel and your own account. Okay? And then remember what I said, don't sub to anybody. Um, if you know somebody to be a troll and you've seen their name before, block them. Hi, Bob. Keep your PayPals drained. And this is a way also for you to not spend so much when you don't have it to spend. Only keep in there, okay, let's say Barbie, I'm using Barbie again, I don't know why, but she's on my brain. Let's say Barbie's having an auction here in another hour. If you think you're going to buy from Barbie, like you most probably will, only keep in that PayPal a certain amount, and obviously don't go over it, of what you're going to spend. Don't keep $5,000 in there when you know you're not going to spend $5,000 on Barbie's auction. Get what I'm saying? Okay? So, drain your accounts. Drain your accounts, okay? Somebody just subbed to me. That's what that noise was, and I don't know why my computer's loud. I don't know where the volume is, but anyway. Okay? Drain your accounts to bare minimum. Only spend what you know or you think you're actually going to spend in somebody's auction, okay? And pay attention. Pay attention. Have a pen and paper next to you also. And write down the names of the trolls so that you can get on your phone and block them when you're done with your auction, okay? Because after your auctions, let's say your moderator blocks, let's say it's Leave It to Beaver, you also got to take your phone and go back in. I mean, you got to block, but you got to report that they are a troll and they are harassing you in your channel. Okay? I don't know, okay? It said, I thought it said somebody subscribed to me. But that was kind of weird, wasn't it? So now I gotta get off of here and figure out who subscribed to me, because it's not showing. So that's kind of scary, huh? So I will get off of here. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. See, that's what I mean about being proactive about your own account. Exactly. Drain it. After you get money from people, drain it. Yeah, I can see who subbed to me, but it's not showing. It showed the last 10 days. Oh, that Judy Medley, that was a while back. So yeah, that's old. Okay. So that's not it. I don't know. But it's kind of weird. It's not showing who the first, that one was that did it. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, somebody subbed. I don't know. I'm going to go back and check. I'm going to get on my phone and see. But I'm going to get off of here, guys, before any trolls hit the airs, okay? I love ya. Thanks for listening. And like I said, don't sub to anybody that you don't know. Don't. Oh, and another thing. You're running an auction. If you got a total stranger bidding and trying to buy from you, if I were you, I would, yes, have them send you their info, but you got to be cautious now when a total stranger wants to buy from you. I think if I were you, I would get with your moderators. I would first tell the person, look, I don't know you, and right now, I can't allow you to buy. You need to first send me your email and information, and I will get a hold of you and we will go from there, okay? So tell them that before you just allow them to buy from you. Because, and another thing, when you're sending packages and it's somebody you don't know, but they're not acting like a troll, don't put your address on the package when you're sending it to them. don't give them your address. All right? So, good night, everybody. These are ways we can be proactive about killing off the trolls. Let's do it. Let's get smart. Let's use some logic, okay? Because they're everywhere in our community, unfortunately. And they're going to follow us around until they get us all. But we got to boot them out of here. So, I love you.